I know any words. You like this? You like Jojo?
Welcome back to Clueless in a Caravan. George Peter Kev at Monkton Wyld on the Dorset-Devon border. We're not sure exactly whether that hedge or that hedge is the border, but that's roughly speaking where we are at the moment. And it's going to rain, I'm afraid. Again, it's been raining on and off all day today, so we've had to just dodge the showers.
Great.
So
Oh!
What?
No, go on, sorry.
What?
Go on.
You're going to say that we're going to show our setup?
Right, cut this bit out.
So, we've been here for, we've never stayed, oh, we have stayed somewhere 5 nights. So we've stayed here for 4 nights. And it's been absolutely lovely. This is our new favourite Camping and Caravan Club site. And we're going to give you a quick tour of our setup, because we haven't ever had a setup quite like this. So this is our awning setup, and we've got our lights this time, which I got for my birthday, and which are lovely in the evenings. And we've spent most of our time out here, so we've got our table and chairs and our teppanyaki. And we're still not washing up in the caravan because the plumbing's dodgy. So we've got washing up stuff out here where I take it down to the dishwashing facilities. And the dogs' beds. Dizzy is still Sparko from all the excitement of a train ride yesterday.
And this is my end of the caravan. This is my bed. That's where I sleep, in case you don't know what a bed is. I spend most of my time on GarageBand with this. This is a thing that you can attach your guitar, tune guitar, to your iPad. It's actually Dad's iPad. And I have GarageBand on here, obviously, as I just said. And I've been playing a lot of songs, such as Chuck Berry style stuff called the Berry Equivalency, because I like Big Bang Theory. Let It Be, Jingle Bell Rock, Don't Stop, We Will Rock You, All My Loving, Hey Jude, and a load of other stuff. I've been working very hard on these all trip.
So the back end of this is originally a dinette, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
It's a table. We never use it, do we?
This is the table, but
we leave it set up as a bed.
That's
don't
only for two berth. We always have it on the bed.
we? Cool. So that's George's end.
And this is my end. We've never kept the bed set up before, but we've had the bed set up for the whole 7 nights. Normally, if we do want to have the king size out, we put it away during the day, but it's the bit of the day that we don't like, putting it up and putting it down. So we've just put it up and left it up, and that's why we've been living in the awning.
Bless you.
And it's such a lovely bed to sleep on, isn't it? The only problem is when you're on this end, it's not actually doing it right now. But it's really squeaky. It's really squeaky. But it's great having that bit of storage space under there as well. And of course you can just fall out of bed and make yourself a cup of tea in the morning.
It's actually bigger than our bed at home.
It is, because it's king
Wider.
size. Yeah.
So here's... I don't think we've ever done an internal tour, have we?
Not since we first got
so
Jackson.
Jackson is a 1996 Eldest Vogue special edition, so it was posh for its time. And everything here works. So we've got the hob and the oven and grill, and the fridge all works. Well, I say everything. The sink doesn't work.
The sink
I need to
plumbing
fix
is
the
dodgy.
need to fix the taps at some point. Heating works down here, and then here's little loo, and that up here is the new skylight, triumphantly fitted at the last minute. So Jackson's only small, but he's perfectly formed.
And we haven't fallen over each other at all. This is the longest time we've spent in the caravan, and there's only been one night where suddenly we all wanted to go to bed, and we had to take it in turns basically to get ready for bed.
The key has been the awning, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Having the awning up
Yeah.
makes all the difference.
Yeah.
So we're now at Monkton Wyld, as we said, which is I would love to know what the history of this place is, because it doesn't feel like it was originally a Camping and Caravan Club site. It feels like it was originally a private site that's been bought out by them, because it's just got a number of differences. But they've clearly, Camping and Caravan Club have clearly invested heavily in it. We've been told, well, the reviews told us before we came here that the facilities were great, and that is absolutely true. But the reason we came originally was because it is near Charmouth. In fact, it is called the Charmouth Camping and Caravan Club site. It is not in Charmouth.
No.
It is actually nearer to Axminster. It's not far from Charmouth. It's only a few miles, but it is not in Charmouth.
No.
You will not be able to walk to the beach from here reasonably.
I would not be able
It would take you a few hours anyway. Up some steep hills.
It's actually closer to a holiday cottage that we've been to a few times,
Yeah.
called Little Trill, than it is to Charmouth.
Which was near Axminster.
Yeah.
But this is another part of the countryside that we love, because we all love Lyme Regis. It's my favourite place. And there's so much stuff to do around here. It's sort of on the gateway to the West Country, really, I suppose, isn't it? It's that boring.
No, it's not boring at all. It's a lovely part of the world. Every signpost off the main road, I think, oh, I want to go down there and just see what's down there.
Yeah. A little bit of drama on the way here. There's a place called Chideock. What it's called?
I don't know.
Chideock.
You can't get your head around it being called
it's such a
Chideock.
fun
Welcome to Chideock.
It is called Chideock.
We'd experienced the other side, or this side of Dorchester, the west side of Dorchester. All of a sudden, the terrain gets hilly.
Very.
And I have, although this is my first extensive experience of towing with an automatic, and there is a hill on this side of Chideock which just seems to go on forever, and my car was struggling to find the right gear, so it would first of all be in too low a gear so that it would be thrashing away, and then it would switch to too high a gear in one go where it was threatening to stall. So we did get to the top, but there were a few moments where I wondered whether we actually would. I know that the car's got the power. It's a 2.2, I think.
And he
diesel.
towed really nicely. The rest of the journey had been absolutely fine, hadn't it?
But that was a bit squeaky bum.
It was. And we were behind quite an ancient VW camper van. Those ones with the big tall boxy bit on top. And every time we went up a hill, he was chucking out all this black exhaust fumes, wasn't he? And after we'd followed him up quite closely up, well, not that closely, but we'd followed him up one hill, and I suggested that we perhaps allow a gap to form between us before we went up the next hill, because I didn't think he was going to make it, and I could see us having to stop on the hill because he'd have to stop. So it was a bit nerve-wracking, those big hills, but Chideock was the worst one.
So I went on, as soon as we got here pretty much, I went on Twitter and a Facebook group of men to get advice on what to do, and I've since learned how to use the sports mode, I think it's called, the manual mode basically. So tomorrow when we go home, I am hoping, we did practice when we went out yesterday, practice actually engaging it, so I understand how it works now. But basically what I should be doing is getting it into gear and leaving it in gear unless I need to change down, but basically just keeping it steady on the way up the other side of that hill, because we'll be going down that hill to begin with, which has its own challenges. So that was a bit worrying, but anyway, we got here and hopefully everything will go well tomorrow. First impressions of this site: it's water relief.
It's gorgeous. Could stay here for ages.
After where we'd been before, there weren't tiny pitches, but they were too close together. This is huge.
We've got twice as much space here
as
we had. We could pitch again there, couldn't we?
Yeah, there's room for actually another. You could put a big tent there or whatever. The pitches aren't particularly level. My spirit level suggests that it's only just off the level, but it certainly is not. It's like going on board ship in there.
I think we're going to have to get some climbing ropes installed.
Well, we'll have to get some ramps for next time to cope with that, because it's the first time we've had the problem, but we needed to be able to cope with it really. But it was we had nice greeting, didn't we, when we came in?
Yeah, lovely,
nice, friendly
lovely
people.
friendly staff in reception.
Shown to only 2 remaining available pitches when we got here, and we were here pretty much on time, about 2 o'clock I think it was. But it's lovely. We don't feel like we've got the worst pitch. We feel like we've got a lovely pitch.
It is smashing, because it's a corner pitch, so it's hedged on 2 sides. Plenty of room for badminton.
It's a hard stand. It's a gravel hard standing.
And volleyball.
Yep.
But it's kept beautifully clean, and it's just lovely. A huge contrast to what we experienced before we got here. So I might be flaring out by the looks of it. Anyway, so it's lovely and quiet here. They've got a brilliant dog walk.
Yes,
up in the woods.
We must walk the dogs a little bit later tonight, because we keep going up there after dusk, hoping we'll go through the fairy lit woodland. But whenever we go up there, the fairy lights haven't come on yet.
Because we're going to bed too early. We like to be wrapped up. It's lovely and peaceful here, and it's a fantastic location, as we said. The facilities here are the best I've ever experienced anywhere out of a top quality hotel.
Really nice.
I usually try to shower as rarely as possible when I'm at a site, so I just don't find it pleasurable. But here I've been every day because it's been
Have
lovely.
you?
Yeah,
Lucky.
I had a shower every day. Why didn't you?
Can I do it tonight, Mum?
Yeah,
Sure.
And tomorrow morning?
I'm pretty sure
Can
you
I do
had
it
a
tomorrow
shower
morning?
every day.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes!
I offered you a shower this morning if you wanted one.
Ha!
You've refused to go when we've said you
I
should
have
go. You
not.
said yesterday you should have a shower.
I was too busy being lazy, thank you very much.
Correct.
That's a perfectly
That's the
viable
first sensible
excuse.
thing you've said.
Thank you! Wait, what?
So that it's just lovely. So there are separate loos, showers, and then bowls as well, sinks. Although to me, I wish they would I wish there was a sink in the showers, so that you could do
Why?
so you could brush. You could have your shower, and then brush your teeth in the
Oh,
same.
that would be a
move
good
from one
idea.
place to
That'd be
another. But impossible to fault. Really, absolutely fantastic. Best site I've ever been to in every way.
And lovely.
Yes, me too, actually. Apart from it doesn't have a swimming pool. Or a bandstand.
Well, that's why we went to the first one. Well, you did do some busking, didn't you?
Yeah, I wish I would have done that more, really.
And they also have rather nice catering facilities here, don't they? There's a little mini caravan called Folk, and they're here from 8 till 12, where you can get breakfast baps and things. And then they're
Delicious chips. Delicious.
Yeah.
Best chips I've ever had.
back in the evenings with delicious chips.
Actually, no, not the best chips I've had. They're really good chips, though.
And then they have different food each night. I think every night there's something, isn't there?
Yeah, sometimes it's Folk and sometimes it's
So that's
Pizza
burgers. Burgers that night, isn't it?
There was also
Yeah.
pizza.
There's a pizza truck
Pizza
that comes
people.
twice a week. and I
Amazing
think fish and
pizza.
chips twice a
yeah,
week.
yeah.
So you don't really have to go anywhere.
Good
You just
food.
want to quiet.
Food.
And it's just a lovely site. Absolutely delighted with it. And we, in hindsight is a wonderful thing. But I could have come here for the week. But then, George enjoyed the facilities at Sandford, so it wasn't that we didn't get some benefit out of it. We did. The going swimming, but in a sense, we'd have been better off finding a local swimming pool and coming here.
Yeah, probably, actually.
Yeah, and just going into Charmouth to
So
swim.
the cost for this, it was 167 for 4 nights, which was £42 a night, which is not cheap, I suppose. It sounds like a lot to me, but it is the summer holidays.
It is August, yeah, that's as
And a
expensive it's going to
fantastic-
be, isn't
and a
it?
fantastic site. So giving the same ratings as we gave, or the
Yep.
same categories as last time, I give the location 5 out of 5. This is my
Yeah, definitely.
favourite part of the country.
It's near Lyme Regis, which, as you probably know, has an amazing beach and it's a really nice place to go. Apart from it doesn't have many charity shops, and in the charity shops it doesn't have any guitars, so I'm kind of mad about that. But it's a good place.
Yeah.
It's a good place.
Facilities 5 out of 5.
We'd give it 6 if we could.
Oh yes, 10 out of a good place. Yeah,
Staff 5 out of 5.
yeah, 5 out of 5. Really
Yeah,
nice
lovely.
people.
Brilliant. Value for money 4 out of 5 because I'm being a bit miserly.
Things to do.
Well, the slight
£42 a
Right.
night.
slightly negative thing there, and I know this is separate to Camping and Caravan Club, but the Wi-Fi is not worth getting, is it? And we should mention that.
Okay.
Anybody who's considering coming here, don't bother with the Wi-Fi.
Well, the thing about the Wi-Fi is that it flatters to deceive.
Yeah.
When you get the brochure when you come in, which is lovely, and in there it's done by a third party. It isn't done by Camping and Caravan Club. So if you've got a pass for Camping and Caravan Club, it won't work here. The speeds are very good, but there are 2 problems. First is that it only works on one device, and you can't. Well, I haven't found any way of spreading it so that all your devices can use this connection. And the second problem is it falls off all the time where we are. I mean, I don't know where the mast is. It looks like
it's
one over
just
there,
there.
actually.
Yeah.
But the signal looks like it's of reasonable strength, but it just falls off. When you do get speed, it's fine. But it was 15 quid for a week, which
Yeah.
I'm prepared to pay. I was prepared to pay it even for one device because I've wanted to do a little bit of work while I've been here. But for it not to work has been a bit of an annoyance. The way around it is that we are each on a different mobile phone network. I'm on EE, which has been rubbish here. Peter's on 3, which has been slightly less rubbish. George is on GIFCAF, which I think is O2, and that has been great. And so what we've done is we've bunged some extra credit on George's account and used his to shared his connection amongst all of us. It started raining.
Oh dear.
So let's quickly chat about where we've been.
Lyme Regis.
Went to Lyme Regis.
Overall, 5 out of 5.
What?
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. Overall rating 5 out of 5.
Oh,
We know
and
it here.
things to do. I would give things to do a 2 out of 5, to be honest. Because for things to do, you really, apart from walking the dogs, but for children, really all you have to do is what you bring with you.
And the brilliant play park.
There are 2
Up there
really
for
nice
younger
play
children.
But I've
areas,
never. I mean, for like children my age, you know, adults, teenagers,
Yeah,
you know,
it's
stuff
not
like that.
set
But
up
yeah,
for that.
overall, it's still a 5 out of 5. Really nice site. Probably the best I've ever been to.
If we came here for a week next summer, we would bring a basketball, for
Yeah.
example, because there's a basketball
Except we
hoop
don't have a basketball.
in one of the play
We will do.
areas.
Yeah, we will do. I can play basketball. I like basketball.
But on our first day, because it looked like the weather was going to be best, we went to Lyme Regis. It was weather was fine, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Where
it
was-
was.
Absolutely packed.
I don't know how we managed to find a parking
Oh, we've been there.
space.
We've been there many times before, but I don't think we've ever been in there in August.
No.
No, we've normally been there in May, right?
We've been there at
Yes,
Whitsun, yeah,
goodness.
where we had some lovely days there at Whitsun, but we just managed to squeeze into a parking spot, and it absolutely could not believe how many people there were there. Didn't really affect the enjoyment of the place. It was lovely, but if we'd wanted to go on the beach, well, forget it. It was absolutely
No,
all the sandy
Oh my
part
gosh.
of the beach.
You
It's
couldn't
actually-
see one single molecule of sand
Yeah.
anywhere, apart
But
from things that people.
It's
were
fairly
sitting
well
on.
set up to have a lot of people there, and we went up the high street and enjoyed something to eat at Cornish Bakery.
Scottish Bakery.
Scottish bakery.
Cornish Bakery,
Cornish Bakery.
although we were
Yeah,
in
it is.
Devon or Dorset, don't know. And also we listened to, there was an amazing rock choir there as
Yeah.
part
Yeah.
of the carnival
Yeah,
week.
it is a
They were
massive.
great.
It is a crime. If they didn't do Bohemian Rhapsody, shame on them. I mean, Bohemian
I expect
Rhapsody
they
is
probably
the
Yeah.
default rock choir sort of song, especially the operatic sections. It's an amazing quasi-operatic masterpiece.
Yep.
They did a very good
Ten.
Toto's Africa though,
Yeah.
which George was very embarrassed that I sang along to.
On the second day, we went to one of our other favourite places in the world, which you will have seen on this video already. Bicton. Is it horticultural gardens or
No, Bicton Botanical Garden.
Oh,
Garden.
Bicton! We haven't even talked about Bicton
We went
yet.
there. We went there. We sort of dodged the showers while we were there. Decided to get on with it. It's about 45 minutes from here, this side of Exeter, and we just love it. Just absolutely love it.
Would you believe 2 upright pianos? 2 of them, one of which was very well tuned. It was amazingly tuned, but it was up against the wall, so I had to, just sneak in, just like, come on, Glenn.
So that was in the Museum of Rural Life.
Sneak in, just go like this.
Thank you, George.
And then,
just cut this bit.
then we found, I heard Dad playing Always Look on the Bright Side of Life on a actual piano that people could actually play. But up at the top, the last 2 octaves, terrible tuning. It was like, as I did the
Disgraceful,
bum
isn't it?
bum bum bum, it was like bum bum.
Can we just talk
Yeah.
about
It was-
Bicton, please?
But it was a very good piano and very nice stuff. I did
Yeah.
something and stuff. And
But the highlight for the rest of us was, of course, the train, because we had promised the dogs,
oh yes,
there
the
would be a
doggies
train.
loved the train.
and we love the train at Bicton. Do we not?
We do.
We do.
Had a lovely walk
We
round.
do.
It is just a joyful place to be.
And they did
Thoroughly
have
enjoy it.
jacket potatoes.
And they did have jacket potatoes, hooray!
Yes.
And then we might pop to Charmouth if there's... We had planned to pop to Charmouth this afternoon,
Yeah.
but it's going to have to clear up a bit for that to be the case.
Fly.
And then, as I said, we're going to go home tomorrow, which means a longer drive. We'll be going from here back to our storage unit, which is not ideal. But it's a lot more ideal than sitting in a thunderstorm on Friday and gales on Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, we're gutted we're not going to get to finish our
Mini tour.
mini... 'cause
Gosh.
I don't know, does 2 sites
Fly,
constitute a
please.
tour? I'm not sure.
Oh.
But
3 sites would have been a tour, surely.
Yeah, 3 sites, definitely. We were definitely calling this a tour.
My first ever solo artist tour.
I've been hashtagging touring holiday on everything I've put up this week, but I'm not sure whether 2 sites constitutes a tour.
Also, speaking about that kind of stuff, first night we came here, I went down near the toilets because there's a nice little corner. You can set up all your stuff. I set up all my equipment and stuff, started playing, and then this horde of hungry this horde of annoying male and female children, annoying, I cannot emphasise that word enough, annoying children, came around the corner, and they were all like crowding around. Do you play Shotgun? Do you play Bad Guy by Billie Eilish? Do you play Seven Army Nation? Of course they meant Seven Nation Army. I played Seven Nation Army, but then I played my own stuff, a couple of that stuff, and they were all like messing about, nothing to do with me, just like running around, being annoying, shouting and stuff. And there was this one girl who just sat on the bench and listened, and I bet she just wished all the others would shut up. Anyway, that was the absolute weirdest, and I cannot emphasise that word enough, weirdest performance I've ever had in my life. And I've had a lot, quite a lot, actually. Hang on.
Okay, that will do.
4, 5.
So that was the highlight for George.
6 of them.
So it should be about 2 hours, 2.25 hours tomorrow if it goes really well. If that goes well, I would consider doing the journey in one go next year and coming here for a week.
Really?
Yeah.
Rather than splitting the journey up, which was the whole point really of doing the tour, or a large part of the point, was to do stepping stones and go west and then come back again. But if it goes well tomorrow, we might be braver next year. So from the Monkton Wyld Camping and Caravan Club site, not in Charmouth, nearer to Axminster, not in Devon at all, but just about in Dorset, we think. This is goodbye from Kev.
And before I say goodbye, hello to everyone at South Farnham School, all you lovely people, hope you're having a fabulous summer. Bye.
And goodbye from Single George, and hello to the ladies in the audience.
If you like what you see, click the like button.
I bet you do like what you see right now.
Subscribe to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Leave a comment below if you'd like to make a comment, and click the bell icon to get notifications. From all of us, bye.
Later.
So from the Monkton Wyld Camping and Caravan Club, not in Charmouth, nearer to Axminster, possibly in Dorset, probably in Dorset, probably not in Devon. From the Clueless in a Caravan Club team, feel free to...
Clueless in a...
Oh, I don't know what I'm talking about. One more try. Come on, George.
One more. Go again. From Clueless in a Caravan.
George,
So-
beat a goodbye.
From the Monkton Wyld Camping...
Camping and Caravanning.
Yeah, well, just sit still.